What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I just made myself a coffee for the first time. I'm
For
not
the
first
first
time.
time?
This year has been my first time. My girlfriend got me into it, and I've maybe made like five my whole life. I'm about to try it out. See how I did it. 1 second.
Let's see. Let's see if you like it. Is it good?
This is quite terrible. I did it wrong.
No one's drinking that. No, not again.
it's not how my girlfriend does it. But I'll do it next time. I'll try to do it better.
So that was a quarantine activity you picked up, making your own coffee?
I don't know. I was drinking like I started like getting tired realistically. Once I hit this age, I was like, all right, I'm not 16 anymore.
All right.
And so my girlfriend was like, why don't you drink coffee? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And then one day I didn't sleep like 0 hours. And so I drank it and I was like Superman. And I was like, all right, coffee is the
Coffee
new
it
one.
is. Coffee's the new lifestyle. It is.
I asked my doctor, he said it's quite healthy actually. I didn't even know it was like good for you.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, just get better at making it, then you'll be okay.
Yeah.
This is your first time on Young Hollywood, right? That we've done anything with you.
This is Young Hollywood. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. This is sorry. I've been doing a few like press things, and I saw Young Hollywood, and Young Hollywood I think is the only one I knew of.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's your debut too, right? So welcome. Welcome. You made
Yeah.
it. You made it. You're here.
I appreciate you interviewing me.
Well, we're excited to talk to you about No Escape. What was it like? Because you have a huge social media presence, vlogging, like your YouTube videos, but
I
now,
have a few followers.
yeah, you have a few, couple mil.
Yeah.
Now you're like full blown acting. What is that like? What was the transition like from, your like vlog social content to, in a movie?
It was crazy. So I was I fell into social media. My buddy pushed me into it. His name's Logan Paul. A lot of people know who this guy is. He has like a couple hundred followers.
We know him.
Yeah. And he sat me down and he looked me in the eyes because I was pursuing music. He looked me in the eyes. He's like, bro, like, I love you. You're my best friend. And then he like got serious and we got like face to face. He's like, you suck at music. He goes, but you're a phenomenal actor. And I was like, hey man, I have good music. And he's like, you have good music, but it's not whoa. He goes, there's just something about you as a person. He goes, that it's just so much greater. He goes, I know you're going to be big one day. I just want to help you get faster. And so he goes, why don't you start doing these skits online? And all of a sudden, like, it was like overnight. He like took me from here and put me here and just introduced me to the most influential people in the world. And he's like, this is my buddy. He's so talented. And then everybody just started becoming my friend. And I started writing stuff. And so I got excited and I was like, yo, like, I think I could do this whole acting thing. And I went to auditions and not auditions. I went to go get an agent and manager and nobody wanted to work with me because I didn't have anything under my belt. And Logan looked at me and he goes, listen, man, if they don't believe you, show them. Keep posting your stuff. Keep directing your stuff.
It's so true.
Yeah, and so I did that. 100,000 views went to a million views went to 30 million views, and then so on and so forth. And it got to the point where it was like, hey, you're that guy from Vine. And then it was like, hey, you're George. And then it was like, oh my God, you're George Janko. And then it just, every time I stepped out, I was like, oh man, this is like a thing. This is happening. And I got an agent, and I'll never forget it. It was for a Nickelodeon show. And he sent it to me. He like last seconded it to me. He goes, hey man, could you be there in 15 minutes? I was like, yeah, I'll get an Uber. I'll read it and then I'll go book it. And he goes, no, that's not how it works. He's like, you got to go and audition. And then if they like you, they'll bring you back. And I go, well, what if I like talk to him and he like likes me as a person? And he goes, dude, that's not how it works. He's like, just go into the room and audition. And if they like you, yeah. So I went in there and I was like, screw it, dude. Like there's no rule book to Hollywood. So I went in there and I charmed them up the way I would like be myself. Yeah. And then I auditioned, and in the room, they're like, you know what? You're hired. Are you available on like so-and-so? So I called him. I go, hey, I booked it. He goes, dude, I told you. That's not how it works. I go, no,
No.
he booked me. He's emailing you right now. And he got the email. He goes, dude, what the hell is going on?
What did you do?
And so we framed it. It's in my bedroom. It was my first audition that I booked. And it was for a Nickelodeon show. Yeah, I watched Nickelodeon growing up. So then I told him, I was like, let's do Disney. And then my first Disney audition, I booked it. And so like we knocked out the two things that I wanted. It was cool because I got my dreams out of the way. But then when I wanted to really break my way into it, I had this like hurdle, which, you know, if you want something, you're gonna have to work for it. And I believe that God really has my back in this, because I do feel like I'm a great person and I do love everybody. And so I do everything that I can and I give God everything I can.
Mm-hmm.
The one trouble that I had was the taste of social media 4 or 5 years ago wasn't good. Right. Now it's good. Now everybody wants to be a social media star. We have A-list actors doing stuff with us, and it's crazy because the people that I'm working with just this past month, I can't talk about it, but you'll see about it. It's a dream, and I can't believe I got to work with them, and it was really cool. But 5 years ago, I would go into the auditioning room and they wouldn't even look up. They would just be like, okay, and they didn't give a shit. Not because of me as a person, is because social media stars are so self-made that the people that were like, oh, I'm a social media star, I'm gonna become an actor, came with this I'm the shit mentality in Hollywood. And it left a bad taste in these people's mouth because they would puff out their chest, but then their performance was terrible.
Yeah.
And so when I walked in there, not only did I have to prove to them that I'm a good person and I'm not an asshole, that I told them, I was like, listen, like, I'll work for it. Like, like, give me the script. And if I need a coach, I'll do it. If this is what you need me to do, I got it. I'll work hard for it. And I think that's what separated me from a lot of social media stars, because I came in with a humble mentality.
Yeah, and you knew what it was like to work hard, because building a social media presence isn't easy.
It's not. And just with anything, like, regardless of how successful you are in a certain area, when you migrate to something else, you have to show respect to people that have been there. When I did the movie, first I didn't even want to do the movie, by the way.
You didn't want to do it?
I did not want to do the movie.
Did you know what the movie was, like the script and everything?
Nope, I knew nothing about it. The one thing that I will say is I'm very hard-headed in my ways of picking and choosing, because a lot of people overdo things, and the craft is just watered down. Mm-hmm. I like when people hear the name George Janko, they know the quality is going to be good. So he's like, yo, we got this horror. And I go, no. And they're like, no, I swear. I'm like, no, I'm not running around butt naked while a guy's chasing me with a knife. I'm not doing it.
Right.
And my agent goes, listen, bro, I read the script. It's amazing. He goes, don't be a dickhead. Just go read it. And I'm like, okay, send it over. I'm dyslexic. If I read 2 pages and I don't like it, I'm not reading anymore.
Right.
I read 2 pages. I read 10 pages.
Then you read the whole thing.
I read the whole thing. And that's what I've told every interviewer, but I like you. We're having like some nice chemistry here. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I put down after 5 pages because I was reading. I called my assistant. I laid down and had her read it while I was laying in bed. So people think I actually read it, but I hate reading. So I had her read it to me. And I was like at the edge of my bed. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. I go, this is so good. So I called my agent. I go, do whatever it takes. Great job in the room. The casting director, Brittany, loved me. I loved her.
And you auditioned for Dash, right? Immediately.
I auditioned for Dash. They already had everybody. I auditioned for Dash, and Will was like, no. And my agent goes, listen, bro, like, I get it. At the end of the day, you're a social media star. You've never done a movie. This is his baby. He goes, would you feel any different? And I go, I totally understand.
Yeah.
He wrote this. He's going to direct it. He likes me as a person, but he doesn't know. Like, he's never seen George Janko on set, on anything. Like, he's never seen me in a movie. So why would he put all of his money down? So I never got a call back after the second audition. And then I saw in the breakdowns that they put the role back up. And I called my agent and I go, but listen, like, I have to be humble. I have to understand my situation. And I said, let me talk to Will. And he goes, okay. So he calls Will. He goes, Will, could you just have a one-on-one sit down with him? And Will's just a stand-up amazing person. And he goes, yeah, I'll meet with him. Regardless of hiring me or not hiring me, but because he's such a good man, he's like, I'll hear what he has to say. He looks at me and he goes, okay, come to the table read tonight. Because they had everybody but Dash. Because Dash is such a strong character. Like, he has to be funny and he has to be able to be scared. And on top of that, he has to like, dude, the cast is such a talented cast. And then they have the social media guy that they don't have no idea what's going on. Right. So I went to the table read and I'm not like scared. I'm just like, okay, like just, this is so much is weighing on this. One, I'm with these kids that are absolutely phenomenal in their craft and they have a lot to show for it. And then you have me where I've done like skits online and stuff. So they know who I am, but they don't give a shit. They know, they're like, okay, let's read your thing. And imagine being at a table read where everybody's the cast and they're like,
everybody's booked apart.
Everybody's booked. And then they get to me, they go, Dash, maybe. So I go, oh my God.
Yes.
It was so nervous because they were coming in, they were dressing sizes because we're just getting the ball rolling. And when they get to me, they go, don't get to him just yet. And I was like, oh my God. I was like,
damn it.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do, and then by the way, it's so funny because everybody at the table reads like just reading like a normal actor. They don't have to overact because they already got the role.
That's what they do, yeah.
That's what they're doing. And I'm over here just like really giving it my all because I don't have it. And so finally I'm driving home and my agent, he calls me and he goes, hey, is Dash there? And I go, wait, what? He goes, yeah, he is. And I go, oh my God, I booked it. And so I was like, I go home and I was like, I'm just going to rehearse. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I get to set. And mind you, I'm still doing my social media stuff. And I'm on set and I find out it's Will's birthday, the director.
Oh, yeah.
And so I go, I gotta be me. And low key, I was like, they can't replace me this last minute. You know what I mean? Like I already shot one day. They're not gonna reshoot that day. I go, okay, so I bring a magician to set. So I go, hey, listen, when he yells cut, it's his birthday, run up to him and do magic tricks.
Oh my God. He's so like, gosh darn it, why did we hire him?
It's so funny.
Well, thank you so much. I'm literally glad everything that is happening to you is happening to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.